Hey you guys, what's up? I'm so glad that you came to practice today. We're gonna get right into it. So let's start in a standing forward bend at the top of your mat. For practice, I always recommend 2 blocks. If you don't have those, that's totally fine. You can do this practice with whatever you have, or anything that you don't have is not needed. So top of the mat, feet nice and wide. Grab opposite elbow. Let your knees bend as generously as you'd like them to. A good marker is bending your knees enough so that the belly starts to melt towards the thighs. And then go to your breathing. As you inhale, pull or float the bridge of your nose towards the back of your brain. As you exhale, all you gotta do is find the bottom of the breath. Go nice and slow, like get empty. Just do that a few more times. You can let yourself rock forward and back. There's no right or wrong. There is, as always, nowhere that you need to go in practice. There is nothing that you have to do. Take what you need and leave what you don't. You're just listening, so you can let the universe hold all of your to-do list shit, all of the adulthood stuff. Just for these next 30 minutes-ish, find a little bit of space between you and identity. You and that person that you might have to go out and be later. There's no one asking anything of you. When it becomes too much, do less. When judgment comes, do less. 3 more breaths. Spread those toes out. Weight towards the front of the foot so you can push your big toe ball mounds down. Thigh energy pulls up so that the chest can start to just unlock. Ribs unlock. Shoulder blades unlock. Jaw unlocks. Eyelids unlock. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, and then just lift your chest up a little bit, halfway lift, breathe in. Feet as wide apart as your mat, and then go heels in, toes out. You can either keep your hands on the ground, or you could cup the arches of your feet with your fingers, your forefingers. So pointer finger through pinky finger, palms facing up. That's a little bit too more intense, so you can always ditch that. On your inhale, it's malasana, so hips come down. Breathing in, roof of mouth up, chest lifts up. As you exhale, just fold this, nice and easy. Hips up, chest down. Find the bottom of the breath. Do that 4 more times. Breathe in, malasana. Knees nice and wide. Breathe out, fold forward. Let the head go. 3, breathe in. And the outer edges of the feet to get the knees nice and wide. Chest energy is up. Fold, breathe out. Only 2 more. Work full presence in them. Breathe in. Hips low, chest up. Fold, breathe out. Got 1 more. Inhale, hips down, chest up, heart up. Relax the shoulders, jaw, throat. Breathe out, fold. Good, hands to the mat. Lift the chest up a little bit. Lean your weight over towards the right. Left leg is gonna go back. Low lunge, or like a lizard lunge-ish. Keep your back knee up for a few breaths. Start to let the hips drop down. And then you can let your left knee drop down. Untuck those toes if it's okay. Your inhale breath, hands might be on blocks. Deep low lunge to start to lift the chest. Maybe lift the chin a little. Wide half splits as you exhale. Breathe out. Hips shift back. Bow and fold down the center line. Twice more. Inhale, pull it forward. Side ribs up. Armpits up. Roof of mouth up. Maybe eyeballs up. Half splits as you exhale. One more time. Forward and back. And all you gotta do is listen to what the body tells you, the heart mind tells you. Pull forward. We're going tabletop. Right knee comes back near your left knee. Spread the hands really wide. On your inhale breath, cow, ribs go forward, tail lifts up, chin lifts up, cat, breathe out, chin towards the chest, scoop that tail, push your hands forward and down. Twice more, cow as you inhale. Cat, exhale. Cow, breathe in. Stay connected to your pointer fingers and your thumb, especially on the cow. They're going to want to get light. Cat, breathe out. And neutralize the spine. Let's toe squat it, so foot maintenance. Knees together, tuck your toes. Feet together too, so knees together and feet together. Make sure your feet are together. You might need a look. Feet together. A lot of the times people don't bring their feet together on this one. But it's okay if they don't come, together. Knees lift up. Walk your hands back. So at this point is okay if your feet don't come completely together. If you need them a little bit wider to ease up, feel free. And then just do the action of squeezing your outer ankles in towards the inner ankle. And then reach your arms long in front of you. Drop the chest, drop the head. Again, unlock the ribs, unlock the blades, unlock the jaw, unlock the brow bone. Your toes are long and soft, just like your neck, just like your tongue, just like your fingers. You're breathing into the backs of the lungs. Outer edges of your heels pull back and down, center of the foot lifts up. You got 2. Follow what obviously feels good. 1. Just walk it to down dog. Spread your hands wide. Pointer fingers are parallel to the sides of the mat. And then in this down dog, go heels heavy, tailbone to the heels. Top of the thigh away from the abdomen, front ribs in, push your hands forward and down, shrug your shoulders a little bit up to the ears. 2 more breaths. So there's no back bend in this down dog. Heels heavy, tailbone to the heels, top of thigh is firm, away from your belly, hands are pushing forward and down. Finish this next exhale. And then as you inhale, look forward, lift the heels. You're hopping wide to the malasana. Bend your knees a little bit and then spring forward. Heels wide, toes in, heels out. And then you just got 3 of these malasanas to fold. So the inhale breath, malasana, any arms, chest lifting, knees nice and wide, outer thighs wide, fold it, breathe out. 2 more malasana, inhale. Fold, exhale. 1 more on your own. Fold and breathe out. Lift the chest up a little bit. You can parallel the feet slightly. Bring the weight into the left foot. Right foot steps back. You're in this low kind of lizard lunge. Left foot can be outside of the left hand. And then keep the back knee up for now. Just start to let the hips kind of drop on down. Give it a breath or two. As you drop the hips down, you're trying to lift your right thigh up. Good. And then as you exhale, right knee comes down. Your inhale breath. Let everything kind of slide a little more forward. Hip forward, rib forward, armpit forward. Then everything up. Half splits as you breathe out. Shift the hips back. Flex that left foot. Bow and fold. 2 more, all yours. Imagine that you are walking down like your favorite walking path, or a long quiet hallway, or like beach that seems to just infinitely go on. And as you walk down it, you're alone, and it just keeps getting quieter and quieter and quieter. After this, we meet in tabletop. Left knee near the right knee. And then flip your fingertips to either face to the side wall or towards the thighs. So you flip the wrist, get into the wrist as you take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Let's say 3 breath cycles. One. Breathe all the way to the bottom. Chin and tailbone meet at the same point on the axis. Kind of squeeze it all out. And then you're coming back to a neutral spine. Turn your fingertips back forward. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Heels heavy. Tailbone to the heels, top of thigh away from abdomen, pushing your hands forward and down to get your arm bones long. 2. Keep listening. There's nothing that you need to answer or have an answer for. 1. Gaze forward, heels lift up, breathe in. Again, you're hopping wide to Malasana, top of the mat. All right, feet at the edges of the mat, heels in, toes out. Stay nice and low with this booty. Start to lift the chest up, push the mat down, arms wide. Find the out, arms up and wide. Find the weight in the outer edges of your feet. Knees get wider, outer thighs get wider, front rib down, chest up, armpit up, roof of mouth up. 2 more breaths. One. Fold, breathe out. And then lift the chest up halfway. Again, you can parallel the feet a little bit. You're stepping your left leg back again. Lizard. Take a few beats with, again, that back knee lifted. Hips start to go down, but you're trying to lift the left top of thigh up. 1. Open collarbones. And then your left knee's coming down. Turn your right toes a little bit to the right. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. We're going for a lizard twist. Left hand nice and wide. Turn your left fingertips to the left. Right arm goes forward. Inhale, windmill it. Up. Good, then back. You could stay here. If you want a quad stretch, reach back with your back hand. Grab the back foot and just start to pull in. And you can play with this. You can kind of rock forward. Pull your right shoulder forward, kind of let the head dip down. Or you could keep back bending it, lean back, both shoulder blades slide down, left one especially. Rolls to the outer edge of the right foot, maybe head back. 1 more breath. Good, you're loaded here, so don't just slingshot that left foot if you have it. Gentle release, control it. Right hand comes down, lift the left knee up, and you're crawling all the way to the back of the mat. You're in the back of the mat, bending into your left knee now. Take a simple twist. Right hand down, left arm forward and up. Breathe in. 3. Spread the collarbone wide. 2. Open the back of the right knee. 1. Breathe out. Left hand is coming down. Right knee is coming down. Keep your right toes tucked on this one. Anjaneyasana, as you inhale, float your arms forward and then up. You can bend and straighten out of this left leg for a few breaths. You don't want to completely dunk into it and just kind of sink it. You've got to think, where can I push down in the pose? Where can I squeeze in the pose? Where can I lift up a little bit? Answering those questions, also where can I let go, where can I soften, are going to help you maintain the pose and be with the actions of it and find more peace in it too. Right? Intent. Give that left foot a little bit of a push. Arms are up here. Chin towards the chest. Palms together. Bend the elbows. Thumbs to the nape of the neck. With your back toes tucked, you can spin your right inner thigh up. Let your right outer hip come a little bit forward. And then if you want a back bend, you've got to stretch the front of your abdomen open really wide. So as you inhale, go chest up, 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 up. And then arc it back. You got 2. Roof of mouth up. Breathe into those eyebrows. 1. Good. Arms are going to go forward. Oh, actually, half splits here. Hands come down. Shift the hips back. Come onto your left heel. Bow and fold over the left leg. Use your hands to support your rib cage, staying level. Left heel, kind of pull it back a little bit like you're dragging it through mud, so the top of the left thigh, the head of it, can come into the back of the left hip socket. 1 more breath. Unlock your jaw. And then it's a standing splits. Now walk your hands forward, bend into that left knee, yawn the right leg up. Breathe in. 3 breaths. Left big toe ball mound pushes down to connect it to lifting your right heel. Don't worry about how high you can lift your right leg. Work on your standing leg, foot pushing down, thigh lifting up. 1 more breath. And then fold it at the top of the mat. Right foot next to the left foot. Half lift. Breathe in. Chin forward. Back rib in. Flush and fold it. Breathe out. Stand up. Inhale. Take your time. This is going to be your first time standing in practice. Arms long by the side. Breathe all the way out. There's no rush. As my teacher says, there is no rush because the work is never done anyway. Shout out Marina, I love you. You know, when someone gives you so much, but they have like no idea how much they give you? This is Marina. And not just to me, but to everyone that she teaches. She gives all of us so much. Keep listening. All you have to do is promise yourself that you will listen to body, heart, mind. It's going to be an eagle. So come into chair. Wrap your right arm under. Actually, left arm under. Pardon me, left arm under. Left leg is going up and over. I changed my mind, y'all. Back to chair. Right leg up and over. Promise this time. Eagle, right leg up and over. Left arm up and over. Under, wrap. Right leg over, right arm under. 3 breaths. Weight is in your right heel. Any arms, warrior 3. Unwind that right leg, shoot your leg back, reach with power in your right leg as you push your left foot down. Hands could come to the heart or to blocks. 2 more breaths. Go long. Your left knee can bend, your right leg straighten it. Ooh. Good, and then it's gonna be warrior 2. Right toes land, open it up. Arms nice and wide. Nice, take an inhale breath, nice and big, side ribs wide, extended side angle, exhale. Forearm comes to the thigh, right arm lifts up. If you want to bind or something, feel free, half bind, full bind, 3 breaths. Nice, and then you're gonna straighten both legs, pivot towards your right, go to warrior 2 front leg now, bending into your right knee, facing the top of the mat again, spread the arms nice and wide, take an inhale, go rib to rib, armpit to armpit, extended side angle as you exhale, right forearm to the right thigh, left arm is up, same thing, 3, don't lose your back heel, make your back leg as strong as you can. Scoop that tail. Think tailbone wrapping up into your abdomen. 1. Good, and then hands to the waist, straighten both legs, pivot towards the left. And then this is gonna be 2 wide-legged forward folds, so take your grip of choice. You can interlace the hands at the low back or put the hands on the glutes. Push down to lift up as you inhale, and then fold it. Exhale, remember feet parallel or toes in, heels out. You got 3 breaths, just 3. So again, presence, to work with presence, to work with space. I'll say to find space. All you gotta do is be present for this space. And let it be imperfect, y'all, because if it was perfect, I would never get this video out to you, ever. Chest lifts up halfway, breathe in. Crawl to the top of the mat, maintain breath, forward fold, top of the mat, left foot forward, bow and fold, exhale. And it's a sun A to clear you. Halfway, lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Stand up, breathe in, full reach. Maybe go a little bit back at the top. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And then you can chaturanga, you could skip it. We'll meet in down dog. Exhale. Three. Could be child's. 2. Just coming to check the time. Okay. 1 more breath. This will be a little longer than 30 minutes. We'll see how long it goes. I should film intros at the end, so then I can kind of like really tell the truth in them. All right, gaze forward, heels lift, breathe in. You're hopping wide, top of the mat, Malasana. Breathe out. So you're gonna go into that sizzly thing again. Sizzly dizzly do. Heels push down, hips kind of in line with the knees, outer thighs wide, knees pry them open, arms up nice and wide, belly button, sides of navel lift, front rib in, chest lifting. You got 2, 1, and fold, breathe out. Unlock it. Lift up halfway, inhale. And then you're going lizard, right leg steps back, exhale. Left foot outside the left hand, finesse your feet, right? You need to finesse your hands and your feet a little bit. All of our anatomy is different, so you just kind of wiggle, 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 finesse, finesse, finesse. Make the pose work for you. Don't try to make the pose, you work for the pose, you know? Back knees coming down. Roll towards the outer edge of the left foot. Left toes can turn left. Place that right hand, maybe on a block. Turn the fingers wide. Inhale. Windmill your left arm forward. Up. Back. Both shoulder blades flip back. So the lowest part of the shoulder blade sliding down the back. You can bend your back knee. Reach back, grab the foot if you want. 3 more breaths. Play. Play a little bit. Like inner child comes out so much in practice, especially home practice is a nice place for it to come out because you're just alone. As you're ready, release this. Left hand comes down. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Pivot to the right. You're crawling all the way towards the back of the mat. You're at the back of the mat now. Bending into the right knee, simple twist, left hand down, right arm forward and up. Collarbones wide. As you slide your shoulder blades down, you can expose the collarbone forward. Good stuff. Right hand comes down, left knee's coming down. So I said to keep your back toes tucked, because when you keep the toes tucked, it'll help you spin the back inner thigh up and that outer hip forward. Some people really like the top of the foot down. That gives you a lot of power in pushing the shin, so it's up to you. Anjaneyasana, just zombie those arms forward and up, breathe in. Push your right foot. Chin towards the chest, palms together, left inner thigh up, left outer hip forward. Bend your elbows. Think, where can I push down? Everything that's touching the ground, you can push down. Even your palms can push together. Where can I squeeze in? Compress the hips in. Squeeze the belly button to the front of the abdominal wall. Where can I lift up? Chest, up, 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 up. Head back. Maybe gaze up. 2, 1. Good. All right, hands are coming down. Half splits. Easy, kind of recover if you need to, because we're just in this constant loop of cause and effect. So oftentimes we're just kind of sitting in this effect of the previous pose. We'll just kind of watch for how this pose can influence the next pose influences the next. You're just in this loop chain, cause and effect. Kindness, self-compassion, standing splits. Bend your right knee, walk the hands forward. Yawn that left leg back and up. You got 3. How can I maintain kindness, compassion, peace in the pose? 2. There's always less. 1. Good, y'all. And then fold it at the top of the mat. Breathing out. Halfway lift, breathing in. Chin forward. Fold, breathe out. Stand up, breathe in. And then you got Tadasana, a deliberate pause, breathe out. Keep listening. Chair. And then it's eagle, left leg up, over, around, wrap, left arm under. 3, weight in that right heel. The work is to bend your standing leg, squeeze shin, squeeze thighs. 1. Warrior 3, left leg, shoot it back with power. It's just 3. Any arms, right big toe ball mound, heavy. 2, spread your left toes. 1, warrior 2, left toe step back, open it up. And then the inhale is reverse warrior. Right arm up, back, yawn those right ribs. Trikonasana. Exhale, front leg is going to straighten. Triangle, reach your right arm forward. And place your right hand either on a shin, on the block. Left arm goes up, 3 breaths. Both inner thighs spin up. Tailbone scooping, right ribs to the left. Look down. Next pose is half moon. So to come into it, bend your right knee, left arm goes back, then down. Reach your right arm forward, place it, left leg up, left arm forward and up. Like you just do a big guitar stroke with that left arm. Maybe bend your left knee, reach back, grab, little quad stretch, pull in, 2 more breaths. And then it's a light landing back in warrior 2. So bend your right knee, lightly land the left foot, and then front leg is going to straighten. Go to warrior 2 in your left leg now. Bend the left knee, open it up. Warrior 2, reverse warrior, breathe in. Trikonasana, breathe out. Left leg goes straight. Left hand on the block or on the shin. Right arm up, 3 breaths. Where can you push down? Where can you squeeze in? Where can you lift up? Where can you let go a little? Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, is look down, forward a little. Bend your left knee. Right arm goes down, forward and up. Left hand forward, right leg up. Few breaths. Whee! Maybe a quad stretch. Wee! Okay, back to warrior 2. Light step. You're light as a feather. Front leg straightens. Pivot all the way to your right. I'll face you now, and this is going to be another wide-legged fold. Any arms, breathe in, go up. Fold, breathe out. Good. Long, quiet hallway or wherever you're walking. Quiet. Halfway lift, inhale. Go ahead and go to the top of the mat. Step forward. Final sunny to clear you. Halfway lift, breathe in. There is no rush ever. Fold, breathe out. The only person that can teach you to not rush is yourself. Stand, inhale. Fold, exhale. Ooh, my thighs will not stay tight in my folds. Tight quads, babies. Half lift, breathe in. Chaturanga or skip, breathe out. It's like, because the legs are already strong in the folds and the standing and the reaching and all the things, they're like, oh, I got you, I'll hold you up enough. I'll just kind of chill though. I'm like, no, please stay on, please turn on. Mind, please remind them to stay on. Alrighty, walk forward. You're just sitting down. Take a soup to bottom once you come to a seat. Final few poses here. Feet together, knees wide. Grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Do not worry about walking your heels close to the pubic bone. You can walk them way forward. And like, I love showing people myself in this pose, because oftentimes students are like, oh, Franny, you can do everything. Like one time I had a student the other day after I was teaching something. After class, he comes up to me and he's like, Franny, no one can do that. Yes, they can. And it's all good if you can't get into that part of the pose. Like again, any part of the pose is the pose. So here, lift the chest up, open it nice and wide, and then fold any amount, breathe out. Maybe there'll be a day, I've done this pose like already 3-ish times today, there might be a day where my back is flat and I'm like all the way down. It's kind of just finessing around a little bit, sit bones, outer thighs wide, give it a good squeeze of the knees down. Head drops. Let it round is what I'm saying. Let it round. If it rounds, let it round. Unless I'm telling you to not let it round. One more breath. Good. The ribs are dense. I got a really dense rib cage. Lift up. Grab your big toes. You're coming to a bound boat. Lean back. Slouch. You got to slouch to find the top of the sit bones. Lean back. Slide those heels towards you. Pick the feet up. Float, float, float. You're light as a feather. Light as a feather. You don't have to straighten the legs. You might. Keep thinking up energy. You're on the top of the sit bones. Up, 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 up. Is there anything behind me? No, I'm good to go back. Okay. So if you want to go to bound boat, keep this grip. Chin towards the chest. Or excuse me, bound plow. Chin to the chest. Roll back. Hips up. Chin to the chest. Breathe wide, mid-ribs. And then before you lift back up into that boat, just relax the eyes. Imagine yourself in boat again. You got to squeeze in. So squeeze the perineum. And then rock up. Down boat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Try a few more times. Just play. Again, play. No one's watching you. You could fall all day. It's fun. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. All right, reverse table, bend the knees, place the feet on the ground, hips width, hands behind you, shoulder heads are forward here, baby. Shoulder heads forward, not back, not back, not hello. Forward, side panda, chin to the chest, and then push the hands down, push the feet down, lift up. 3. You'll know if the head can drop back. Oh, you will know. Come down. Ending Ashtanga style, folding. Legs in front of you. Waddle the sit bones to the sides a little bit. Arms up, breathe in. The back bend starts at the feet. Flex the foot, pop it at both ends a little bit. Butt, chest, maybe chin. Fold, breathe out. You could be here, somewhere down there. You could also be knees bent, feet a little wide. Grab the backs of the thighs and round. Your next practice will work the halfway lift, the lengthening of the spine. This one was just right. That's the sizzle. The wring it all out. All right, you're only rolling up to roll down. Let's meet laying on the back. And then just take anything else that you need for the rest of your practice, if anything, and then make your way into shavasana. I gotta hit the lights. Get it comfy. Like adjust your legs so that the hips are good, the pelvis is good, lower back is good. Adjust the arms so you get your shoulders good, your upper spine good, your skull set. Remember, shoulder blades wide, chin a little towards the chest. Come back to that space that is already there between you and identity. Rest your awareness into knowing that there is a body that is laying. No manipulation of breath. Just let your body breathe in the same way that the sky is always over the ocean, but the two are not touching. Shavasana. Please feel free to stay and rest as long as your time allows you. Thank you all so much for giving yourself this time of practice. That is a win. You set this time aside for you. Like, give yourself a hug and a kiss for it. You did that. Can't wait to see y'all next week. Have a great weekend. I love you all. Namaste.